I've been a fan of The Boys, like many people, since it came out during COVID, and now season 3 is back. How would you describe this season in just one word?
Can that be my answer?
It's just a word sound. Yeah,
like a
it's not even a real word.
What?
Well, you gave an answer before.
Oh, sticky?
Sticky.
Moist.
Fluids.
Moist. That's appropriate for you, Jason. Moist.
Moist fluids.
I mean, I watched the first 4 episodes and I was just like jaw to the floor, like speechless. Wow. I feel like this season explores a lot of the characters' backstories. Chace, I'm curious, what was the most fun thing for you to explore playing the Deep this season?
For this season?
Yeah.
I thought it was fun to do, to sort of expand on the relationship of him and like Cassandra. I thought it was really funny, and Katie plays it so great, like the puppeteering kind of a thing. But outside of that, it was just good to be back in the 7 and working, you know, with like Anthony and A-Train Jesse, obviously, and we had some good stuff to do this year. So it was a lot of fun, like being back and getting to sort of try and make Anthony crack up. You know, that was sort of the basis of everything. So it's like my goal, my only goal. Not lines. I don't learn that yet.
No.
They learn me.
It's all about breaking it.
And I mean, where would you like to see the Deep go now that he's in the 7? Do you want him to maybe, like, you know, be nicer to other people in the group, or do you want him to keep going down the path that he's kind of been on?
I mean, I think he can't get out of his own way, and I think it's always very self-serving with him, right? I mean, I do like when they take it to that like those darker sort of places, because, you know, behind it all, he's definitely always like unraveling and insecure. Like when he drunkenly shaved his head. Like I loved that. So hopefully there's more. Yeah, drunken head shavings, but no, I think he can't get out of his own way. It's going to be hard to ever redeem him, right? So
yeah. Do you think Nate Archibald would approve of some of the Deep's decisions the past 3 seasons? I have to know.
No, Nate Archibald, they would not be friends. He would be very anal retentive. Yeah, he's very Golden Compass. Yeah, you know, moral compass. So yeah. No.
Well,
Very
Claudia,
different.
we are learning a lot about your character, Victoria, this season. At the end of season 2, we knew she wanted to take down Vought, but it appeared like she had some powers. We don't know what her powers are yet, but how fun was it exploring her backstory this season?
So much fun, because you kind of just get breadcrumbs in the 2nd season. She comes in as this unassuming character, and then there's that big spoiler at the end of the season. And so it was just such a delight. Delight might not be the word for this show. But as an actor, it was such a delight to just kind of dive in and see, you know, what her inner life is like, and how her mind works and what influences that. Like what's happening behind the curtain was really just fascinating to dive deep into.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't get any like drunken head shaves, but next season.
Always next time. Next.
And Jensen, you are the newcomer this season, and talk about an introduction. We're just going to go there. You had a scene in your birthday suit, and I read that was the first thing you shot. What a way to welcome you into the show.
I would expect nothing less, yeah.
From The Boys, definitely not. How was that first day on set?
Chilly. It was a little colder than anticipated. It was, you know, what do they say? If you're nervous when you get up in front of somebody, just imagine that the crowd is without their clothes on. Well, it was like the opposite for me. It was like, if you're nervous, just take your clothes off and see how that fits you. And it was it was interesting.
Were you nervous when you read the script to do that?
Nervous, maybe not nervous, but there was a little bit of anxiety there, just in like, how's this gonna go? What's this gonna look like? But as actors, sometimes you just gotta have to throw that out the window and dive in and do it and hope it comes out the way you want it to.
You're obviously no stranger to working on sci-fi fantasy shows. How was working on The Boys different than Supernatural?
Well, I mean, just the experience as a whole. Like, this was a show that we shot it a year ago, so it was definitely during hardcore lockdown COVID. You know, we got up to Toronto and we were essentially on lockdown. Nothing was open. There was no restaurants, there was no bars, there was no clubs, no coffee shops, no nothing. So if you weren't on set doing something, then you were just sitting at home, or Chace and I were trying to get tea times.
We were, that's right. We golfed every weekend. Yeah.
But so the experience was certainly unique in that regard. But then as far as like being on set and telling the story and playing these characters, it was much larger and just in spectrum and in scope than I was used to doing. You know, Supernatural was a little show on the CW, and we always said that we were the little show that could, and we kept doing it for a long time. And then coming over to The Boys, it was just like, oh yeah, no, this is definitely some huge leveled up giant stage action here. So there were some days I just look around the set and be like, oh my God, this is next level. It's next level. Yeah.